Assalamu alaikum. This is Roksana Akter Rupa in International Relations in Rajshahi University. Today I am going to talk about deregulation process. Deregulation is the elimination and reduction of government policies and removing legislation and laws imposed by the government on a particular market. Usually governments are in charge of laws and regulations and they try to keep tight control. However, sometimes government might decide to relax or completely get rid of certain regulations in a particular market. So why would they deregulate it in a specific market? So in this explanation, we can understand why governments would deregulate market, the effects of deregulation, benefits and advantages and disadvantages of a deregulated market. Deregulation is the process of removing or reducing state regulations, typically in a economical sphere. Truly, the primary objectives of deregulation are enhance competition, increase market efficiency, reduce government intervention, and promote economic growth. So that from economic growth. And what are the reasons behind the market deregulation? Okay, there are many reasons why the government might deregulate markets. Some of these are the number one, stimulating economic growth, and number two, encourage innovation, ensure business freedom, and so on. What are the effects of deregulation? Okay, the hoped for effects of deregulation are to increase investment opportunities by eliminating restrictions for new businesses to enter markets and increase competition. Okay, the next point is that companies no longer need to utilize resources and capital to meet restrictions and comply with regulations. Okay, in turn, they can use the resources to invest in research and development. Okay, without needing to comply with mandated restrictions, business will develop new products, set competitive product prices, employ more labor, enter foreign countries, and buy new assets, and interact with consumer without restrictions to hold them back. And on the other hand, there are advantages or benefits of deregulation market. Sometimes the government will choose to deregulate a specific market. Some advantages of deregulated market are to stimulating economic growth. By deregulating markets, the government stimulates economic growth because firms are now able to conduct business as they deem fit, making themselves as efficient as possible. Being more efficient can increase productivity and output in an economy that leading to economic growth. And the other is the lower prices. How it could be done, as deregulation can promote more competition. Farms will enter the market with more farms in the market. This translates to lower prices for consumers, and this increases the consumer surpluses. For example, the deregulation of telecommunications market allowed consumers to benefit from lower prices of phone calls and internet uses and airline sectors. And the other is the increased customer choice. There are reduced barriers to entering the market's costs. The increase in the number of firms in the market gives customers more fun to choose from, and the other is more freedom, increase in competition, encourage business growth. And what are the disadvantages of deregulation? The deregulation market does have some disadvantages. Some of them are lower standards. The regulation ensures that firms do not produce goods and services that are below a certain standard. However, with the removal, the competitive nature of the market will encourage business to lower standards to attract suspecting customers. On the other hand, market failure. The deregulation markets can need to market failure as firms are no longer regulated by certain standards, and this can encourage them to take more risks. The 2008 financial crisis is an example of the loosely regulated housing market led to market failure and disastrous consequences for both consumers and firms. And on the other hand, that monopoly and oligopoly power. Okay, with the removal of government restrictions, small businesses are bound to be driven out of the market by large established companies that create monopolies or oligopolies to control the market. In some cases, deregulation can result in job losses, protection issues, and particularly in industries to consumer protection. And some examples are on the other hand, mail delivery deregulation in the UK. That in the UK, the Royal Mail had a legal monopoly. The Royal Mail had a legal monopoly. The energy sector in the UK in 1986. The even financial market in the 1986. Okay, thank you, and thank you all.